Friends and fellow citizens, we're here celebrating the reaching of the halfway point in the building of our new spur for the railroad line. I don't have to tell you how important this new transportation link is to us in terms of the shipping of our timber and ore and cattle. Now, Mr. Tyndall, head of our Merchants Committee, has a few words to say.
Thank you, Ben. In commemoration of this great achievement, I'm asking Na Shan, the foreman of our construction crew, to drive in this silver spike.
Hey! And now, I'd like to thank Wan Sai, head of the Failing Foy Tong, for his work in completing the job on schedule up to this point.
It has been good to work for men of honor who treat my brothers well. So long as this continues, you need not fear that laziness or sloth will overcome us. The work will be completed on schedule.
Thank you. Well, everything's going real good. I hope it keeps up.
Well, I hope so, too, for your sake. You put more money and personal prestige into this thing than anybody.
Oh, come on now. We're getting something out of it, too, you know. Railroad's buying our wood for the ties.
It's just a drop in the bucket compared to how much money you got in this thing, Pa. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
What's everybody being such a gloomy Gus about? We're happy. The investors are happy. One side is happy. Everybody's happy. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Such things as storms, floods, landslides, and other natural calamities.
Now, Adam, you know dang well nothing like that's going to happen. As a matter of fact, I got some very special plans for a celebration as soon as this line's finished.
Yeah, what kind of plans?
You'll find out soon enough, little brother. As a matter of fact, they ought to be coming into Virginia City any minute now.
Well, let's go home. Often at the Las Fargas on the Ponderosa route.
Well, it ain't very often, I reckon, that one of your boys gets this kind of a package.
What boy and which package?
Us and her. She's the shipment.
Is this a surprise you were expecting?
Sort of mistake. I sent for fireworks.
Nope, no mistake. It says right here on the tag, to Mr. Hoss Cartwright, Esquire, Ponderosa Ranch, near Virginia City, territory of Nevada, United States of America.
But I ordered fireworks.
From the Yippee Trading Company, Canton, China. Here's the bill of lading. One wife to be delivered in good condition.
Wife? Wife? I don't even know her.
Name is Ty Lee. Here's her passport. And you can hand over $37.92. That's the excess baggage charges.
I ordered fireworks, right? Paul, it was like this. See, I seen this advertisement in the San Francisco Argonaut, and it said for $10 I could get this world's greatest display of fireworks from this Yippee Trading Company in Canton, China. So I ordered it so we could celebrate when the spur line was finished, and they got all mixed up, and they sent me this.
You insufferable stuffed artichoke. If you think you dislike having me here more than I dislike being here, you are grossly mistaken.
It talks.
It talks English.
Why not? If you can, anyone can. I shall use every word at my disposal to express my contempt for wife trading.
Wife trading? Now, see, Paul, that proves it's a mistake. Look, Rafe, just mark it wrong address and send back to sender. And just put it back on the wagon.
Oh, no, you don't. At least not in this wagon.
Hoss, maybe you'd better accept the shipment temporarily until we can talk to the authorities.
Well, if it's real temporary.
You dare be supercilious to me.
I ain't super nothing. But I ordered no wife, neither.
Sign here. That'll be $37.92 cash.
I ordered fireworks.
Rafe, Did you say 37.92?
Right.
10, 20, 30, 40. Keep the change.
Thanks.
Fireworks. Hop Sing! Hop Sing! Where the blazes are you?
This is very fine place. Typical of rich landowner who live by sweat of others less fortunate.
Hop Sing!
Yeah, well, most of the sweating that's done around here, we do it.
You call Mr. Cartwright?
Yes, I called. Where were you when we were looking in this stuff?
Hola.
This is Miss Ty Lee. She'll be our house guest here for a while. This is Hop Sing, our chief cook and general factotum. As a matter of fact, he's the man who runs the household.
Most honored to meet lovely lady whose name means heavenly pink cloud.
More like grand thunderstorm.
It is nice to meet a countryman in such a far place, but not one in such menial work.
Hop Sing no understand.
Oh, well, Miss Ty Lee means that maybe being a cook is, well, beneath your dignity.
Beneath dignity, have not give matter much thought.
You will soon. Don't worry. Hoss, you come here. You help me hang this picture?
You want to hang that on the wall? I mean, is it your grandmother or something?
That happens to be the Honorable Miss Lao Chu, president of the Revolutionary and World Remaking Academy for Young Ladies in Fuzhou. I should say it used to be in Fuzhou.
Excuse me. You're a graduate of... What was the name of that school?
Miss Lao Chu's Revolutionary and World Remaking Academy for Young Ladies. Well, I almost a graduate. See? No bound feet.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean, almost a graduate?
Well, you see, Miss Lao Chu have very progressive ideas. One of them was to eliminate the Dowager Empress of China, Susi. The Dowager Empress struck first.
You mean, Miss Lao Chu paid the supreme penalty?
She lost her head completely. I never got my diploma. All the students were scattered. I ended up in the hands of the infamous Yip He. You bought me from him.
Well, I guess you'd better do penance and hang Miss Lao Chu. If you don't think that's committing double jeopardy.
Good morning, venerable teacher. I dedicate this day to you, and I promise always to remember your 3 laws of progress. Never mind my own business, never allow people to be contented with their fate, and never be reasonable, for reason leads to compromise, and compromise means defeat.
there working on Hop Sing now. Oh, she. How many she's we got around here? Her, Ty Lee.
Oh, you're making mountains out of molehills. They're fellow countrymen, just talking.
I don't know, Poet. Seemed kind of fishy to me.
Gee, I hope not. I hate fish for breakfast.
Oh, it's too early for those kind of jokes. Let's eat.
That wasn't so bad.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Hoss.
Only age knows value of courtesy.
Hey, there's no fruit. Where's the fruit?
I told you there's something fishy going on around here.
Hop Sing, you usually have fresh fruit for breakfast. Where is it?
No fruit today.
What, no hot biscuits? Cold toast.
No fruit. No hot biscuits. No eggs. No nothing, huh?
And no thick slice of ham, fried potatoes, blueberry flapjacks, maple syrup, honey, crabapple jelly, or apricot preserves either, right?
Miss Lao Tzu quote famous Occidental saying, "A laborer is worthy of his hire."
Small pay, small food.
Yeah, well, why all of a sudden? You never complained before?
He was never educated to his poverty before.
I got a half a notion.
Hoss, you just sit still until you get the other half. Now, maybe Hop Sing deserves a raise. Of course, if we gave him a raise, we'd have to cut out those free trips to San Francisco, cut out squaring those Van Tan losses, and giving him that extra money at New Year's.
Both American and Chinese.
But Mr. Adam...
That is all, Hop Sing. Dakala. I'm quite prepared to handle all negotiation.
Well, isn't that a pretty one?
Chinese wind chime, brought over from Old Country.
Yeah, never seen one quite like this.
Useful to keep out evil spirit and induce good spirit to go in.
Very pleasant superstition.
Your house is poorly designed to repel evil spirits.
Yes, I've often figured as much.
You have no upturned eaves, no sharp projections to stick them and discourage the entry.
Oh, I wish we'd have known about that a couple of days ago.
Hoss.
I reckon it's all that food I ain't been getting, Paul, that's making me grouchy. The fact is, those extra hands for the roundup are going to be coming in today. We got to figure out some way to feed them since Hop Sing's in the mood he's in.
Oh, don't worry about that. I got us a chuck wagon cook. You just better make sure that the bunkhouse is ready for them.
Checked it out. It's clean as a whistle.
Good.
What are these hands you are talking about?
Well, that's Western lingo for cowboys.
Oh. And what is a bunkhouse?
That's where we put them up. How come you're asking all these questions, anyhow?
All women are curious. Chinese women no different.
Dang if they ain't.
Howdy, Hoss.
What are you fellas still doing in here? You're supposed to have been out there an hour ago.
I have answer for that.
What are you doing in here?
It is simple thing. I have appointed myself spokesman for the workers, and they have accepted me.
That's right, Hoss. That's right, Hoss. What's the matter with you fellers, anyhow? Listen to this silly little gal here, barely out of her teens. You forgot the sense you was born with?
Well, me and the boys figure she's got a lot of sense.
Quit smiling like a moon-faced calf.
Who are you calling a moon-faced calf?
You! Rod, look, we got 1,000 cattle running loose out there while you yahoos are in here playing games with this maverick.
The man will work when you have met our demands, which are quite modest.
Our demands?
Yes. Extra men on all branding, roping, and fence mending teams. Better food on the, what you call it?
Chuck wagon. Is that all?
There is one other item.
A pool table here in the bunkhouse. A what? A pool table here in the bunkhouse. How about some dimity curtains on your windows and maybe some little...
Now, wait a minute, Hoss, will you?
You wait a minute. Sit down and shut up, Rod.
Leave him alone,
And
Rod.
you too, Clarence. Shut up.
Intimidation will get you nowhere.
I ain't tried it yet. But I'm liable to if this continues.
Are you going to beat me?
Not exactly. I'm going to give you a little something that Madame Lao Chu forgot.
What is that?
A good, sound spanking.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I wouldn't, huh?
Good morning, Hoss.
Morning.
You interested in my poor invention?
Not particular. What is it in here?
You just find me small screwdriver, please. Very small. I have a delicate adjustment to make. Thank you.
All right. Come on now, let me take a look.
Are you sure you want to?
Yeah.
Well, in that case,
What's in it?
music. It was brought to China by Yankee trader. Listen.
I thought you said you invented it.
I made a few modifications.
Hey, it's Pop Goes a Weasel, ain't it?
Yes. You are a very fine judge of music.
Don't take nothing to figure Pop Goes a Weasel. I see. And I guess that Miss Chia Lu taught you that too, huh?
Yes, Miss Larchford did everything.
Good. I hope. I wish. I hope she taught you to swim.
I'll get you for this. Hey, yo, Chile. Man. Hajane. Get you for this.
This humble person requests audience of illustrious host Cartwright, distinguished middle son of household.
Illustrious Mr. Horse must have read visitor mind. Already hear him approaching with honorable father.
Yeah, she's more humiliated than hurt, but she's sure mad. Oh, now, Sean.
Mr. Cartwright.
Nice to see you.
Sean?
Oh, come on and sit down.
Thank you.
Well, what can I do for you?
You can do nothing, venerable sir, but Mr. Horse can do much.
Me? What?
It concerned grave slip-up in operation of Yip Hee Trading Company of Canton, China.
Did you say Yippee Trading Company of Canton, China?
Some months ago, I made contract with esteemed Yip Hee himself. He is to send me beautiful bride. I am to pay San Francisco agent so many U.S. gold eagles. Well, I pay money, but don't get bride.
Oh, so wasn't that the trading company that...
Yep.
And you heard that Hoss had received what you had expected to receive and didn't, and so you've come to claim her. Is that it?
You hit nail on hit, sir.
Well, old friend, I was never so glad to do a man a favor. See, I ordered these fireworks from the Yippee Trading Company. I never reckoned on the kind I got. No, she's yours. You take her.
First, must make sure goods not damaged.
Question's silly.
It most certainly is. I am not a commodity for international barter. I do not recognize the right of this man to buy me like a cow, any more than that of this man.
Do my eyes deceive me? Moon goddess herself, whom you must surely resemble, would get no more tender treatment from me than you, lustrous maiden.
Why waste time spouting poetic speech? You have not yet mastered simple morality. You think me a bauble, to be played with and tossed aside?
I consider you my promised wife, yearn for during lonely nights.
Promise? Not by me. And may I hasten to point out, it is broad daylight.
No, wait a minute. What are you two arguing about anyhow? Why, you're going to have years to do that in.
You don't believe in slavery, do you?
Oh, sort of, on a temporary basis.
What he means, Tylee, is that love makes a slave of us all.
No more foolishness. Man not made to be shamed by woman. We go now.
I go nowhere with you. I stay here on Ponderosa. I make life better for all. Not just one man.
No good China girl acts so.
Well, you've never met up with one that was taught by Miss Lao Chu before.
Miss Lao Chu, complete stranger. This woman is bewitched. Honorable Horse Cartwright has put her under spell.
Me?
Oh, now, Sean, you don't believe that. Why, you're an educated man. You're a student. You don't believe any such nonsense, do you?
Not so sure. But men do crazy things for love.
Yeah, but I ain't that crazy yet.
You watch language, you miserable worm.
You see? Already she treat him like husband.
Well, I think we should have a cooling off period.
I stay hot, thank you. Go now. End of story, not yet told.
Tylee, you're going to end up an old maid sure as shooting.
I bet you not.
Oh, Tylee, now Sean is such a wonderful young man. You treated him so terribly.
He's got a good job and a bright future.
Yeah.
Oh? What kind of work he do?
He's the foreman of a railroad construction crew.
Oh, how interesting. Where is this work being done?
Out of Green Meadows, out Otter Creek.
Oh, well, it would be interesting to see how other countrymen work in this new land.
It'd be a whole lot more interesting if you'd go out there and apologize to Nashan.
Sure would.
Oh, I will speak to Nashan. Rest assured.
Well, railroad camp is no place for young girl to go.
Miss Lau Chu teach us to handle all men in all situations.
She could.
Hey, Adam, where is everybody?
What's the matter? Is the woods on fire?
You're not too far from being right. Hey, Pa!
Yeah.
Well, she's at it again.
She, who, what?
You got a pretty short memory. Ty Lee.
I was just hoping against hope, that's all.
Not the railroad workers. That's the only thing left.
Nobody else. And if they go along with her, we're in real trouble.
How could one wrong-headed woman make fools of so many men?
Well, I guess you've forgotten about Eve, Cleopatra, and Lucretia Borgia, hmm?
Not to mention Madame Lau Chu. And it took another woman to nail her.
Now, look, Pa, you're gonna have to take control. You're gonna have to show her who's boss.
I have a feeling she already knows.
You ain't giving up.
Son, we've just begun to fight. I think it's safe to say that. Come on.
You need more money! You must rise above your suppressors! The history of the world proves that revolution is the only remedy! You must rise against your oppressors!
Listen to me, man. The history of life proved that truth seldom come in fancy wrapping.
Law of Failing Foy says brothers must follow Master of Tong. I command you, do not listen to silken words.
Who shall you follow? Old man or young woman?
When do we begin to fight, Pa?
Or would it be better to run and fight another day?
You need more money! Uh-huh. The bosses come to intimidate you.
Now, wait a minute. How could we four intimidate all of you? We've just come to reason with you and point out that this baby ought to be back in her crib so that grown men could get on with their work.
You are wise not to heed speech of serpent. And this baby not ready for crib yet.
Now, look, I'm talking to these men. Have you decided to follow this Joan of Arc?
That is first true thing you say.
I am addressing myself to them. All right, what is it you want? What are your demands?
We have not yet formulated our demands.
Well, in that case, don't you think the men should continue to work until you do?
No, we shall strike first. Miss Lau Chu would insist.
All right, Tylee. You've done enough damage for one day. Let's get on home.
As rebel leader, I choose to stay with rebels.
Well, do you think you'll feel as comfortable here as back at the Ponderosa?
It's an awful long way to call for help.
Tylee, it's just as comfortable to negotiate at the house. Now, let's go.
Goodbye for now, my brothers. But I promise, victory shall be ours.
Tylee, how come you met this Miss Lau Chu?
Well, you see, my honorable father was rug trader from Persia. He come to China on business trip. He married my mother. She was Chinese princess. This was against imperial law. Dowager Empress, after I was born, take my honorable father's life. My mother was desperate. She worried for my life, too. Then she learned about Miss Lau Chu, so with hidden money, she sent me there.
Now, surely your mother didn't send you to Miss Lau Chu to study the art of vengeance.
No. Mother too soft. But Miss Lau Chu, she's strong, like tiger. She say vengeance important part of making revolution.
Seems to me that Miss Lau Chu would have wanted you to be a very good judge of when to make revolutions.
One side here. He pretty man.
That seems to be the normal condition of everybody lately.
Maybe you better come kitchen with Hop Sing.
You want me to run from enemies?
Sure. Hop Sing do all the time.
Wansai, you honor our home. Won't you sit down, please? Would you care for some tea?
No, thank you, honorable master of this dwelling. I put my pride aside to come and beg your intervention with this visitor in your house.
Oh, yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I was just about to discuss the situation with her.
Good. Because I do not know how to discuss business with a woman.
That is because you men have never admitted we have brains.
I know how difficult your coming here must have been for you. But we'll do everything in our power to remedy the situation.
Then ask this person to name her conditions.
Well, Tylee?
I have not yet decided conditions. Tell this person, sign agreement. I will fill in condition later.
Well, I wouldn't do any such ridiculous thing.
Then men strike till you do.
I'm an old man, but my patience grows thin.
Yeah. Wansai, I'll do everything I can to persuade the young lady to act with more consideration for all concerned.
I regret my humiliation in coming here. I should have listened to advice of Tong Brothers.
Boss. All right, Miss Tylee, I think the time has come to stop playing games.
I am not playing games.
You have become involved in something far beyond your very immature understanding.
Miss Lao Chu teaches me to understand everything.
I can just understand how that Dowager Empress must have felt.
Please, do not blaspheme.
Howdy, old feller. What can I do for you?
One smoke. Easy. Mr. Horse, he gone. Hop Sing find this one, go dumping out garbage.
What's that got to do with the garbage?
This Tong chopper. Hop Sing find wheelbarrow track leading to wagon track. Maybe they take him to Failing Foy Tong House.
We'll find out about this.
Come the revolution, Miss La Chu teach pupils no more tongue.
You just better hope that nothing has happened to Haas, young lady, because of Miss Lao Chu's teachings.
Prisoner, you've heard me judge you guilty. Have you anything to say before sentence is passed?
Yeah, this ain't constitutional.
I agree. This is highly irregular.
Welcome, Mr. Cartwright. We've been expecting you. Your son is in grave trouble.
Yes, I know, Wansai. But I'm surprised at your methods.
You surprised? But at the last meeting, I told you if your methods failed, I must use age-old methods of Tong.
But why against my son?
Because Na Shan has accused your son of casting a spell over Tai Li.
Look, we found Hospa. Let's get out of here.
Only when I say so, gentlemen. Please look behind you.
Once I have a suggestion I would like to discuss.
Can afford brief truce while you expound suggestion.
Thank you. Would you like to see Tai Li under the influence of a husband?
Would I not? I've already offered prayers to the gracious Kuan Yin. What have you to say to this?
If this person who has bewitched her will fight for her.
Excellent. Agreed.
Paul, wait a minute.
So be it. May the spirits of earth, air, and water favor the better man.
Thank you, my son.
Paul,
Boy, how do you get to be so lucky?
Let's go, son.
Paul, wait a minute. What are you trying to do to me?
Well, Oz, just think of this as a sort of a chess game.
A chess game?
Yeah. Right now, one side's stalemated and you're freed.
Yeah. Yeah, but what's this about having to fight for Tai Li?
Oh, well, that's another game entirely.
Yeah, and she's the only one that knows the rules.
Well, don't be too sure.
Yo, Paul, maybe you ain't gonna show up. It's been a full day already.
Well, 1 day, 2 days, today, tomorrow. He'll show up.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing, son. Tai Li is no different from any other woman.
She ain't? Well, up until now, she has been.
Oh, how interesting. You prepare a weapon to fight for me.
Well, I prepare a thing to dig a hole with. A hole that I wish I was in.
I do not understand. You should prepare for a fight. Miss Lodge should teach always be prepared. Always be ready to fight for revolution.
Tai Li, as a student of revolutions, it might be of interest to you to know that this country was born out of a revolution.
Can this be true?
Yes, it can.
Miss Lao Chu never mentioned this.
Well, Miss Lao Chu, notwithstanding to the contrary, etc., it is true. The American Revolution was one of the first great victories for liberty and freedom. So you see, we really don't need anyone to teach us about revolutions and things like that. Although, once you're married, you'll have other things to occupy your mind.
Then I shall not marry. I will not give up work of great teacher.
Well, as I told you before, the immigration office in San Francisco says you either get married or go back to China.
And as I told you before, that is injustice, tyranny, outrage. But it is better than going back to China and having head chopped off like Miss Lao Chu.
Yeah.
Besides, I can easily train husband.
Yeah. You're gonna have to find one first, though.
Where is Nashan? Why has he not come to fight for me?
Well, that just could be that he's got a whole lot more sense than you gave him credit for.
He's probably preparing himself. He'll show up.
He better. I know how to take care of person who insult me.
Honorable Horse Cartwright.
The moment of decision has arrived.
為本人名義要殺 Horse Cartwright， 為將來幸福要殺 Horse Cartwright。
What's going on, Pa?
Shh. You're about to witness the battle of the century.
Well, what's Hoss gonna fight with, a can opener?
I challenge Horse Cartwright. If you are not coward descended from long line of Singh, come out and fight for Tai Li. And nothing lost in translation.
Look, Nashan, there ain't no use in me and you batting heads over this little gal. Why, she's all yours anyhow. You just take her, and they ain't nothing lost in the transfer.
Now, hold on there, son. Did you hear what he said about being descended from a long line? You trying to make me out a coward?
No, Pa, but...
You try and make me look undesirable?
No, but couldn't we...
Son, get in there and fight.
Pa, he's got a sword.
Of course. You're not trying to win, are you? Huh?
They fight over me, like two knights fighting over fairy princess.
Son?
You never received firework. I deliver now.
Nasha, you are my hero. I like you pretty much, but Nasha is greatest revolter of all.
I'll tell you this, best fight I ever lost.
That's something, too. Well, I'm very happy to announce the resumption of work on the railroad spur, and I'm even happier to announce that Tai Li has given up politics in favor of matrimony. Although she unquestionably has left her mark.
That's right. We've got the first pool table in any bunkhouse in the territory.
Even I concede credit for helping Tong brothers get slight raise in pay.
Have Singh getting new stove and cookbook. Cookbook. They any good?
No.
And I have the best of all.
Best yet to come. Miss Lao Chu, keep on wall. She keep away evil spirit.
Well,
Well, don't feel too bad. You can still write the Yippee Trading Company. We have the 4th of July, you know.
Hey, yeah. Might be sort of interesting to see what kind of fireworks they send this time, huh?
Vamos a seguirlos.
Pretty fancy-looking rig. What they're doing on our land?
Well, maybe they lost their way. Let's get on and find out.
Buenos días, señores.
Yes.
¿Cómo está?
You're on your way to Virginia City. You're off the main road here.
No, señor.
Senores, permit me. I am Mateo Ibarra. Perhaps you have heard of me?
Indeed we have. From my nephew.
Your nephew?
Yes, Will Cartwright.
Guillermo. Ah, then you must be...
Well, I'm Ben Cartwright.
Oh, senor. It is a pleasure. It is a privilege.
Espérate. Vente, vámonos.
Carla, come. Meet Guillermo's uncle. Senor, my wife.
Senora Ibarra?
And Guillermo, how is he?
Fine.
Ah, bien. Muy bien. It will be wonderful to see him again.
Well, I'm afraid you're in for a bit of a disappointment. He left on a cattle drive just yesterday morning.
But I must see him, senor. I'm going back to Mexico. I have to be in El Paso del Norte as soon as possible.
But, Mateo, if he's not here...
Carla, I must speak to him. If he is not here, we will go where he is.
If it's necessary and urgent,
Oh, it is urgent, senor.
Adam said he'd probably make camp at Harker's Crossing tonight. Why don't you ride over and tell Will that Senor Ibarra's here? And you stay with the horse and I don't give him a hand with the herd.
Right, Pop.
Gracias, senor.
¡Estúpido!
Joseph, come back here! Joseph! Come back! I want you to get into town. Get Doc Martin to come over to the house right away, and then go after Will.
Right, Pop.
No es nada, Carla mía.
Yo sé, pero no te mueves.
We camp here tonight. No fires. I could have you shot for this, Vicente.
Could you?
My orders were to follow Ibarra and to arrest him if he crossed the border. As long as I am in command, you will obey those orders.
With the sedative I gave him, he'll be all right, except for a mighty sore shoulder for a while.
How soon will he be able to travel?
Right now, if he had to. But I'd give him a few days.
Well, I'll be downstairs if you want anything.
Gracias.
Oh, you'll find a bed and blankets in the bunkhouse right through there.
Gracias, sir.
So that's Mateo Ibarra.
You recognize him?
When I was in Texas a few years ago, he and his gang of Comancheros used to practically run the state of Chihuahua. What's he doing here, Ben?
Oh, friend of Will's. Will rode with him for a couple of years.
Will rode with that bandit?
That bandit was fighting for Juarez at the time.
Oh.
Luis. Ven. ¿Qué pasa? Pacheco wants you. Come. Luis, deprisa.
You made good time.
We only got as far as Wolf Hill today. Little Joe caught up with us just as we were making camp. How's Mateo, Ben?
You go on in.
Why didn't you write me you were coming?
You know how Mateo likes surprises. Besides, we thought our journey was a secret.
The realistas have probably been watching him ever since he landed in California. The wonder is they waited 5 years to try to kill him.
Because he was not a threat to them in California. Now he is. Guillermo. We are returning to Mexico.
That's what I hear.
We mustn't disturb him. I wonder if I could have a glass of sherry. As Guillermo knows, it takes money to raise an army.
And you have the money now.
Si. Waiting for us in El Paso del Norte. Enough money to arm and equip 3,000 men.
Well, that should make Juarez pretty happy. From what we read in the papers here, he needs help against the realistas.
Juarez always needs help. Maybe it's because he promises too much. You know, he's always talking about law and justice when all the people really want is food and land.
Well, Senora, without law and justice, what guarantee do the people have that they'll be able to keep their land? Well, I better be getting upstairs. Good night.
Your uncle is a very charming man, Guillermo. And this ranch, this hacienda, it's called the Ponderosa, is it not? Guillermo, are you happy here?
What does Mateo want?
When you ask me like that, I think you know.
He wants me to go back to Mexico with him, doesn't he?
He wants you very badly, Guillermo.
You asked me if I was happy here. I am.
Does that mean you're going to refuse him?
Yes.
I didn't want to come here. I'm sure you are aware of that. I told Mateo I thought it would be a waste of time, that you would refuse him. He said, refuse? How can he refuse? Guillermo, how can you refuse him? Have you changed that much?
I think so.
I wonder. Good night, Guillermo.
We say Ibarra dies now.
But why, Vicente? Why?
Because, Luis, they are very young, have all their lives yet to live, and are impatient to get on with it.
What is the difference if Ibarra dies here or in Mexico in front of a firing squad?
The difference is that we are soldiers, not assassins.
And have you forgotten what Ibarra is?
We were sent to arrest him, not to execute him.
Maximo's right.
Why do we argue? You have made up your minds. You are 3. We are 2. We are outvoted.
But this is wrong. We have our orders. Pacheco's in command. You cannot deny that.
All we want to do is change the orders.
Only on the condition that Ibarra does not die until after we have left the Ponderosa.
What difference does it make?
I will not argue with you, Vicente. Those are my terms.
Pacheco. Hermano mío.
Now, Mateo, you should be in bed.
What? I do not walk on my hands?
Just the same, don't wander too far, huh?
What, you worried about those pistoleros the realistas sent to kill me?
That's right.
You know the realistas, Guillermo, shoot and run.
Well, don't count on it.
Hey, Guillermo. Hey, you remember that realistas captain? You remember Santa Rosalia? The captain you spanked with the flat of his sword? Huh?
I remember.
With all the people shouting like at a bullfight, Ole! Remember? Ole! What is it, Guillermo?
Carla. She told me you want me to go back to Mexico with you.
Guillermo, it would be like the old days, huh? Only better, much better.
Listen, Mateo.
In a year, maybe less, we'll ride into Mexico City, right up to the presidential palace, huh? With 5,000, no, maybe 10,000 compañeros riding behind us, huh?
I'm not going with you, Mateo.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to stay here. This is my home.
You mean you're going to be a ranchero for the rest of your life? No, I know you're joking. I need you. I do. All of our compañeros are gone. You are the only one that I have left that I can trust, that I can listen to.
Like you listened at San Lorenzo. I shouldn't have said that.
No. No. Do not apologize. No, you're right. I did not listen to you at San Lorenzo, and 200 men were killed. The few of us that were left had to run like whipped dogs. I did not stop running until I reached California.
Mateo, will you just forget it?
No, let us not forget. But let us not pick and choose what to remember, eh? Yes, there was San Lorenzo, but there were also other places, other times. We should not forget those. Huh?
Like Rio Blanco.
Like Rio Blanco? See? A gringo saddle tramp, sitting in a jail cell, drunk, waiting to die in front of a Realistas firing squad the next morning. You needed me that night in Rio Blanco, Guillermo. I did not fail you.
Well, you seem to have made a speedy recovery.
Once I rode all day and all night with 3 holes like this one in me. Remember, Guillermo. My horse gave up before I did.
I'm going into town to get some supplies. Anything that you might need?
I'll check, Ben. We'll talk later, Mateo.
See.
Oh, Senor Ibarra is bringing up your breakfast.
Gracias.
If you still have an appetite.
Here's some leather that needs fixing.
I'll throw it in the back. I'll leave it at the harness shop. Anything else?
No. Ben. Ben, I would like to talk to you.
Buenos dias, amor.
Did you see Guillermo?
See?
And?
He will come with us.
Did he say so?
No, but I could tell in his eyes.
Stop it.
You know, it makes me sad that you do not like Guillermo. Did you once make eyes at him when he did not approve? Querida mia, you forget I am not a well man.
Oh, you are a fool.
A fool, Carla mia. An ignorant man, perhaps, but a fool. No. And I will tell you why. Because I know what I am and what I am not. I am a bandido, a comanchero. I can hunt and I can hide. I can raid a hacendado and set fire to his casa and his crops and steal his cattle and his gold and once his beautiful daughter. But I am not Guillermo. I do not think like a general. I cannot lead an army.
You did once?
To San Lorenzo, to be butchered. That is why I need Guillermo. With him, we can go to Mexico City. Then perhaps you will not hate me when I touch you. Nor yourself for wanting me to.
Four of Mateo's men were killed breaking me out of that jail at Rio Blanco.
I know.
4 men to save the life of one worthless Norte Americano who hit a Realista officer who happened to spill my drink.
I know, you told me that.
Yeah, but what I didn't tell you is this. One of those 4 men was Mateo's brother.
His brother?
His name was Esteban. He was a couple of years younger than Mateo. But he was all the family that Mateo had left.
But Will...
Ben, let me finish. About a year later, we rode back to Rio Blanco. Mateo went to visit Esteban's grave. I went with him. And that's where he gave me this.
Esteban's?
Yes.
And that was when you took his brother's place?
Yes. And for the first time in years, Ben, I did not feel alone. I meant something to someone. belong somewhere with Mateo and his men. And now I've started wondering. Maybe I still do.
No, Will. You don't. You belong here. You see, we're the only family you have left.
Thanks, Ben. I thought so, too. For a while, it seemed right. But then when little Joe rode into that camp and told me about Mateo, I don't know, something happened. I looked at him and Adam and Haas, and I was a stranger to them. Like someone who came to a party by mistake. And I look around here, Ben, and I don't see myself. I see you and the boys. It's yours. You built it, and you belong.
Will. You've been here such a short time. You know, it takes getting used to a new place like this. And then particularly when you start comparing your feelings toward Mateo and toward us. Well, you lived with Mateo. You fought with him. You risked your lives one for the other. Of course, you feel very close to him, but still, we are your family. I know, just a word, but it's a word which deserves a chance for some meaning. Time to gain some meaning. You think about that when you talk to Mateo. Be back around supper time.
Guillermo, Mateo's asleep.
I want to talk to him.
He's drunk. Let him sleep, please.
Well, I wanted to ask him a few questions. Maybe you can answer them. About the money waiting in El Paso del Norte. Where did it come from?
From friends? Why?
You mean the peons, the vaqueros, the campesinos? A peso here and a centavo there?
Well, why do you think it took 5 years?
Well, what about Juarez?
What about him?
Well, doesn't he know Mateo's coming back?
Why should he?
Well, he's still president of Mexico.
Juarez is president of nothing. The realistas have him trapped at Veracruz.
Well, isn't that why Mateo's going back? To help him break out of that trap?
He'll help him if he can.
Who'll decide that? Mateo? Or you?
I have always tried to help Mateo with his decisions.
Like his decision to attack San Lorenzo.
And we had to swim the Rio Grande. ¿No quieres? Bien, mi querida. It was spring, and the river was a mile wide from the flood. When we got on the other side, Guillermo, he poured the water from his boots, and he looked up at me, and he said, "Hey, Mateo, what we need is a navy." Well, maybe we have one this time.
I still have a few things to do. I better get started before it gets too late.
Excuse me. Will? The way Mateo's talking, he still thinks you're going with him. When I left you this morning, I had the feeling you were...
I was, Ben.
What happened?
It was something Luis Hidalgo said to me about Carla. About how she spreads her greed around like a sickness. Then I had a talk with Carla. That's when I made up my mind. I haven't told Mateo yet, but I'm going back with him, Ben.
I just don't understand you. Why?
Carla's hiding something. I don't know what it is, but I know this much. Mateo may think he's going back to help Juarez, but Carla has other plans for him.
What kind of plans? What does she want?
Mexico.
He's got an ambition. What about Mateo? Does he share this ambition with her?
No, Ben. Mateo really wants to help Juarez.
Tell me, has he always been a heavy drinker?
He always liked to drink, but not like I've seen him here.
What's he afraid of?
I think he's afraid of Carla. Of what she may force him to do someday to keep her. He hasn't forgotten San Lorenzo.
Strange man. Talks so big, so grandly about war and the excitement of action, companionship of danger. Yet in the couple of days he's been here, he strikes me as a man who's afraid, unsure of himself. Now you tell me he's dominated by this woman. And which man is he, Will?
I don't know anymore. Maybe the years have changed him.
Maybe they have. And if they have, is he worth what he's asking you to do?
Was I worth what he did for me at Rio Blanco?
And if those pistoleros are watching, they will think that Carla and I are in the carriage.
I hope so.
And with 3 men guarding it. Oh, very good.
Luis, you leave on the carriage at daybreak. If those men haven't followed you or stopped you by the time you get to Spring River, turn around and come back. We'll be waiting for you in San Francisco.
Comprendo.
Well.
Ben?
Are you sure that you'll be able to get a ship out of San Francisco?
I wired San Francisco. The Westerner leaves on Tuesday for San Diego. From San Diego, we take a coach to El Paso. It's our bodyguards. Luis.
Now, do you see why I want Guillermo with me? He thinks of everything. He does not take chances.
He's intelligent. Experienced. You're lucky to have him as a friend.
Friend, more than just a friend, senor. I may not have another chance. Let me thank you for your hospitality. Would you have a drink with me?
Excuse me.
Senor, you're not happy I am taking Guillermo with me. Do you not know the reason he's going?
I think I do. Out of a sense of loyalty to you. Gratitude for what you did at Rio Blanco.
That is only the excuse. That is not the reason. It is something else. It is something inside. Not here. Not here. Here. It is a hunger. A thirst that will never go away. I know. In California, the life was good, very good. The sun was warm, the rain was gentle, the earth was rich. I looked at all that I had and I asked myself, why do I want to leave this place? I had no answer. Only the need, the hunger to move on, to go somewhere. It is the same with Guillermo. He and I are very much alike, senor. So learn to say adios It is something you will say often with your nephew.
Strange. Your words are so eloquent. Why don't I believe them?
I am a man of many words, senor. Which of my words do you not believe?
That word hunger. That my nephew has this hunger, as you call it. Maybe that was true at one time, but not now. Not now that he has a home and a family. No. Now, if he goes with you, he'll go as I said. To repay you for Rio Blanco.
Senor, which other of my words do you not believe?
I don't know. I just hope that what my nephew is doing, he's doing for the right man.
Gracias.
Nada.
Say goodbye to Adam, Huss, and Little Joe for me.
Have you decided which man you're doing this for?
It doesn't matter. I've still got a debt to pay.
I was kind of hoping that you thought you'd paid it.
Not yet. Adios. Uncle.
Vaya con Dios, nephew.
Adios, senor.
Guillermo, I need rest.
There's a shack up ahead. We can rest there. Take him inside. I'll get the water.
Sí. Cuidado, ¿eh?
De nada.
Hacemos mal. Siéntese allá.
Sí.
Mira, ¿quieres un poco de agua?
Ah, sí.
Cuidado.
I'm all right.
Vicente, we do this my way.
As long as this is done.
When my horse is rested, I will ride it as far as it will take me. Gracias.
Don Guillermo! Don Guillermo! It is I, Juan Pacheco.
Juan Pacheco?
What's he doing with the Realistas?
I want to talk to you alone. Do you hear me? I hear you. What do you want, Pacheco? Please come out, Don Guillermo.
You can't go out there. Can't you see it's a trap?
You know why Pacheco is there, don't you? Why does he want me dead? Tell me.
What's this all about, Pacheco?
We want Mateo.
Who's we?
Vicente Morales, Alfonso Máximo, Tomás Santos, and Juan Pacheco.
Whose side are you fighting for now?
Luis told us you thought we were realistas.
Is Luis with you, too?
That's how we knew Mateo would not be traveling south. Luis is no realista, Guillermo. You know that. Nor am I.
It is they who are realistas. The ones who want to make a foreigner Emperor of Mexico.
I don't believe it.
Mateo Ibarra has an agreement with the realistas. They will let him take Mexico City. He will proclaim himself El Gaudillo.
Pacheco, you rode with Mateo. You can't believe that.
We have proof. A warrant for Mateo's arrest on a charge of treason. Signed by Benito Juarez.
There must be some mistake, Pacheco.
I was with the president when he heard the evidence.
What evidence?
From a captured realista officer, General Arriaga, who went to California to negotiate the arrangements.
I can't believe it, Pacheco. You know Mateo. I can settle this right now.
Senor, it is settled. Tell him.
I asked them to give you a chance to save your life, Guillermo. They agreed, because you once served Juarez well.
So did Mateo.
It is not we who have forgotten. It is Mateo himself.
Get on your horse, Guillermo. Ride out. Take the senora with you. Leave Mateo to us.
To be murdered.
Executed.
Well, what are you going to say to Juarez? That you shot him while he was trying to escape?
There's no use arguing, Guillermo. It is decided.
It's not decided. Not until Mateo has a chance to defend himself. Then it's decided.
There's nothing I can do, amigo. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. He was your friend, Pacheco.
That was another Mateo, Guillermo.
You have 1 hour to decide what you want to do.
You're wasting an hour.
It is your life, senor.
The only way we had to raise any money for the army. If the realistas were foolish enough to think they could control you, then why not use them? We could turn on them.
too.
Oh, you really had this figured out, didn't you? Right down to that last double cross. Did you know anything at all about this, Mateo?
No, he didn't. I was the only one who talked to the realistas. I planned it all myself.
Well, those Juaristas out there, they don't believe this. Mateo, they called me out to tell me that they were giving me a chance to get out before they kill you.
Take it, Guillermo.
I can't.
Take it. Carla is wrong. I knew what she was doing all the time.
How could you know? I wasn't even going to tell you until we got to Mexico.
Did you think you had to tell me? Do you think I could not guess? I knew. I was pretending I did not know. I did not want to admit it, not even to myself. Not until Carla said it herself a minute ago. I knew. I was for sale. If the realistas had enough money to buy me, they could have me.
Why?
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 Because I was rotting away in California.
To turn your back on everything you fought for.
What did I fight for, Guillermo? Liberty, justice, freedom?
Yes! You fought for those things. We fought for them.
Maybe once, but that was long ago. Afterwards, I fought because it was the only thing that I knew how to do. Why, what for, who for, it did not make any difference. I fought for Juarez, and before Juarez, for Pedro Uribas, and before Uribas, for Santa Anna. And when the fighting was finished, and they had won, and they did not need Mateo Ibarra any longer, they said that I was a thief and a murderer. And they sent out their soldiers to hunt me down. And I laughed. And I said it did not matter. But it was a lie, Guillermo. It was a lie. Because all the while, I wanted to be the one who rode into Mexico City to sit in the presidential palace and be the hunter instead of the hunted. And she knew. And she wanted it for me. Go with him, Carla. Take her, Guillermo.
If they want to arrest you, Mateo, that's one thing. But to kill you, they're going to have to work for it. If fighting was all you ever lived for, here's our chance to die happy.
I can't let you do this for me.
I'm not doing this for you, Mateo. Not anymore.
Mateo, no. No, please. I don't want you to do this thing. Listen, darling, we can make our life again. Please, Mateo, I don't want you to go out there. Please, I don't want you to.
Adios, mi corazón.
Kill me too!
Querida.
You will have many opportunities to die, Vicente. Don't be in a hurry to take this one.
Oh, Cindy, no puedo vivir.
Vaya con Dios.
Adiós.
So you found out which man he was, didn't you, Will?
I think I knew all along, Ben.
Strange, huh? Mateo didn't really do anything treasonous. I don't think he could be convicted.
He found himself guilty in his own mind. That's all that's important to him. Well, I better be getting to bed. I'll be leaving early in the morning. Good night, Ben.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, leaving?
Well, I can't stay here now.
Why not? I mean, where would you go?
Well, I figure on making Shoshone Falls by tomorrow night. I bet the boys could use another hand.
You're not figuring all about that cattle drive.
Ben, I was only gone a short while, but while I was gone, I got a strange feeling for the Ponderosa.
Would you say it was sort of a hunger?
Yeah.
Good hunger. Hmm? Glad you got it. See you in the morning.
Good night, Ben.
Bye.